we often talk about the three engines of project management. And we refer to them as people, process, and tools or technology. And because we talk about these three engines, we often get questions that ask which one is the most important. Now, you probably know that I am somewhat of an opinionated person, and I really do not like question that always says which is the single most important things. For example, what is the most important skill the project manager should have? Which is the more important process or process group? Which is the more important stage? Basically, what people are looking for the single things that probably is good enough to manage project and the global warming and maybe have peace on earth. It doesn't work that way. It's not, yes, some things are more important than others, but to have a single things doesn't work. For example, if we focus on these three topics here, well, obviously projects have to be managed by people. So is it good enough to have people? Obviously, we need to elaborate on that term. What do you mean by people? We need to have, yes, we need to have people to manage project until maybe AI or robotics will take over one day in the distant future. We still need people to manage project. And maybe, I know I'm sidetracking a little bit, project management is not one of those areas that can be readily automated. Maybe we can use AI and automation on some aspect of project management, but we cannot do project without people. Then can we have people without process or tools? Sure, why not? Obviously, that's what many organizations do today. They manage project without any process and maybe with some tools. However, how effective are they? Or we could have a process, but we don't have the people trained for it. Or we don't have the people developed and competent enough to do proper project management. So process is important, but without competent people, you can get as many certifications on earth and still will not work. How about tools? Many organizations, one of the things they want to invest into project management is go buy an ERP system or something like this. Well, you know the saying, a tool with a fool still is a tool. So what do we need? We obviously need a combination of all three. We cannot manage project by process alone because we need people. Just having people by themselves is not good enough. We need to have competent people. How we develop competence? Well, competence is really related to both of these. To have competent people, we need to have people, professionals, team member, project manager, sponsor, project executive, cost analyst, risk expert, you name it. We need to have these people trained on the process. Because what happened today? Well, what happened today is we find a lot of people go after certification. And they get people to become certified, whether in PMI, PMP, CAPM, or Prince 2. Great. You get those people certified. However, in your organization, if your process does not align to those certifications, how are you managing project? So that's where we need all three. We need them to be aligned. So if we want to certify people, great. Certify them based on your processes. Maybe do an internal process. I'm not trying to promote one certification or another right now. And I'm not against certification either. What I'm trying to say, just training people and certifying people in a generic certification without having the right process and organization is not going to add a lot of value. And to bring in consultant, a global consultant, and develop a process for you that might go onto the shelf and collect dust, or maybe go onto a computer until it is forgotten, or maybe the computer needs to be reformatted, and then without the people being trained and competent enough to use those processes, then we have done nothing. Now, of course, tool to us is the least important because tool help us become more efficient. People and process help organization be effective in delivering project. Tool allow us to be efficient. Now, in managing project, we need efficiency, we need effectiveness. So therefore, what we insist on in managing project, organizational project management, managing single project, we need a combination of all of these factors. Not a single one of them can overrule. Thank you.